actually like understands how to beat Ivy, which I think most people don't. I think most people are trash at that matchup.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. I think like the narrative right now is like who's gonna win next because we just
yeah,
saw
it's
Malachi
been
and Tech Boy almost drown in pools, and then like two people have won nationals for the first time. Like I think Nogs like could be the next big one, you know?
yeah. I mean, he's been the best placing person at both. Who went to both?
Yeah.
He top aided Anuto and Shipwrecked, got fourth and second. So he definitely could be the next one to win it.
Mhm.
Blacklisted, but
Yeah,
he's
but
not going.
both these players on screen will be blacklisted as well, if I'm not mistaken, right?
They will be, and it would
Yeah.
also be the biggest event that Envy's ever won.
Oh,
Because
really? Yeah. Envy's been
yeah,
like top 20 for a long time, right?
yeah, he's been a top 20 player. That was nasty. That was down tilt Dacus. You saw him go forward a little bit there.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like Envy's been really good and he's won regionals, but he's never won like a real national. He's never quite done it. Usually because of Malachi. Like there have been
Mm.
a fair number of times where he gets really far and then Malachi's just complete dominance over the rest of New York kind of stops him. Similar deal with someone like DVD, but he definitely could do it. And Gallo actually has won a major, but is coming back into form the first time in a long time recently. So it's been awesome
Yeah.
to see that.
I was like surprised to see, like as somebody who like kind of just got into PM like 4 months ago after like hearing a little bit about it all the time. I always, if somebody asked me who Gallo was, I would have said a top 10 player, but I guess he's like kind of coming back after a long break or something.
It's been a long time, yeah. He was top 10 way back in like 2016, and then he basically like stopped. He entered some in 2017 and like did pretty well. He was like a top 30 player, and then just kind of stopped entering stuff. He'd show up once in a while and do pretty well because he's just a good player, but he wasn't taking the game seriously or anything. So this is the first time he's done that and like been practicing and all that in a long time, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, I definitely feel honored. He's entered, I think both. He's entered like all three of them. I think he's entered the last two at least.
Nice.
But
Okay.
he's been grinding.
Yeah, he has.
Hopefully he can get back to full form. What major did he win?
He won. I don't know if it. I guess major is a strong word. He won the True King, which was like a East Coast event.
Okay.
It was probably more of a regional. I would say. I think the Doctors like
Yeah, the
kind of
first.
claimed the title as the first Mario to win a true national, but the True King was a pretty significant event that Gallo won. I think he won over like Switch, Malachi, a couple others. He's very impressive.
Yeah. Oh wow, Switch and Malachi. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Admittedly, this was before Malachi was like quite the beast he was. He was still like a top 5 player, but he wasn't like definitely top 3 yet. But still super impressive. Okay,
It's so.
chat. I'll move a little closer to the mic. But in the meantime, Envy's looking great as per usual. I was pulling up some stats from the New York locals, and I don't actually think these two have played on LAN since their locals started coming back.
Oh.
Gallo did go the last one, but he got double eliminated by Vari, so he got third, and then Envy won through winners, so they just never played. But,
Yeah, I watched that tournament. It's pretty cool.
yeah, huge shout outs to Bird and the rest of the New York crew, bringing back locals for the first time in I think literally 3.5 years for that region.
Oh.
They haven't had locals in a very long time.
For me, it seems as though a recurring theme is like going 0-2 at a tournament and then like seeing the two people I lost to go 0-2 in like grands of a different region, and I'm like, how am I supposed to win? Because
Yep.
I lost a Vari and Gallo to go 0-2 at a net play tournament, and I was so sad I went 0-2, and then I like see them in like losers finals, and I'm like,
Yeah, no, Gallo and Vari are both very, very good. That is absolutely a pretty respectable 0-2. Oh, gee. Okay, Gallo does get down there. But he's been struggling, and this is one of the things, like, really good recover. A really good edge there. Envy just knowing that he could hold the ledge and he would have invuln there. Because Mario's up is pretty active. Like, it's very easy to get stage spiked by it. So a lot of people will roll up early, and then they'll just let him back. With Adrian, I just saw Blanksy in the chat. But yeah, Gallo, I feel like this is going to be one of the things that he struggles with, is historically Mario is viewed as like this kind of stubby character who really has a problem with disjoints. So Ike of all characters can be a bit of a pain for him just because he walls out so well. He has no problem dealing with stuff like Fireball. We just lost. There we go. We saw this Smash EG for a sec. Gallo actually using FD really well. I was a little bit surprised by this pick, but I'm assuming it's just for the walling potential with the fireballs and stuff like that, make Ike play more linear. But it's still working really well. And he is obviously going to get those early kills off the ceiling with down throw fair.
So it's like, I guess the way Mario competes with Ike's sword, like just like fireballs and stuff.
You want a fireball because it makes him put out something. Like it makes him do something to deal with it, and then you try to crouch cancel that, like if he tries to nail through in a quick draw attack. I think that's kind of the general game plan here, because Ike beats fireballs really well, but it makes him at least do something.
Yeah.
It's better than letting him just like quick draw and neutral and stuff like that, which is what he would normally be doing.
Looks like Mario has a pretty meaty punish scheme on Ike though. I see him getting like 45 to like 70% off of every grab.
Yeah, Mario's punish game, really the strongest thing about the character, I would say, is just that his punish game is so consistent. It doesn't matter if he hits you at 0 or like 100, he's gonna get like 30 damage or a kill off it, because he just has very consistent combos. Okay, yeah, I think Envy put himself in a bad spot there, but it was a spot where, like, if Gallo wanted to get back, he had to save Envy too. So it wasn't actually that bad, even though if Ike couldn't have actually recovered from where he was. That was really smart by him. Ooh, good cape. And Gallo holding the lead this game so far. This is going way better than Smashville did.
Ooh, there we go.
That was so good. That late up air to the turnaround got him so much extra damage. Please don't die. Okay. A little bit worried there, because the spike on that down air is so strong. He definitely could have died at 0. You see Envy going for it again with that back throw, but Gallo knew to hold out. I'd like to see Gallo be a little bit more aggressive with holding ledge. He's trying to throw these fireballs from stage, but Ike's recovery have such like big hitboxes attached to them that they're always going to beat the fireball anyway.
Yeah, I think he's like super afraid to edgeguard Ike, because he's been kind of just throwing a fireball and letting Ike come back.
Yeah,
and...
I think he's worried about getting reversaled or something, which is fair when he's already winning, but...
And he's been put into a reversal situation like twice already.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Easy punish on that F smash, but he did get the power shield for good measure, so didn't even take any shield damage for it. And so far, Gallo's gone for that early up B every time, rather than doing like the down B to get more height. And that does make him harder to edge guard, but it also gives Envy a predictable timing to work with if he starts catching on to it and reading it, because it means that you can just start rolling from ledge earlier and then punish the up B on stage. So we'll see if Envy starts to abuse that later on in the set.
Oh, here we go. Here's the Mario punish, the up tilts.
And those up tilts are like a Gallo thing. Like, I don't see most Mario's up tilt. If you've watched, like, I know you watched The Doctor, you might have seen Slim Chang and some stuff. Those up tilts are really a Gallo thing that he really likes to do, and they got him so much mileage there. That was basically just a clean 0 to death to close out that game. After barely dropping the lead.
Are those just pivot up tilts or turnaround up tilts?
I think they just turn around. I think he's just doing... I think he's landing with an aerial and then buffering the turnaround up tilt.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure. Interesting. So yeah, Gallo bans 2 of the small stages, which are FOD and Warrior Land, but there are so many stages for Ike to pick from. Here, we didn't even go... But there were like 3 walled stages left open. And here, we're just going to give Ike so much room to work with on PS2. But he's also going to have those plats if he wants to shield drop near through projectiles, stuff like that. Yep, he gets the slide off there. Wasn't quite ready for it. I think he's trying to ops attack, but I'm not 100% sure.
Ike's up tilt is like so satisfying.
It's so brutal, yeah. All of Ike's tilts, I think Ike has like the best rounded tilts in the game, because they're all so good. And they're all really rewarding to hit. Great cape by Gallo. That's the first time he hit that cape. Normally Envy's been like spacing such that his sword is near the ledge, but his actual hurtbox isn't. But this time he went a little bit too close to ledge and let himself get caped for it.
And I'm thinking of like the best tilts, and I'm thinking of Meta Knight. He's got some good tilts.
Meta Knight's up there. It depends on it depends on how good you think up tilt is the main one. Because like F tilt and down tilt, obviously incredible. Someone in chat, Bo, is bringing up Knuckles. I haven't played the game since Knuckles came out. I literally still haven't fought a Knuckles, so I don't know. Geez, this is a lot of suicides so far in this game. Like, I don't think there were any of the last two, and then boom, a bunch of them. But still pretty close, and we can definitely bring this back if he gets like a 4-throw dare or something. But this, okay, that grab won't do it, but I think another grab now is just death. Oh, okay, he's gonna down B that time, and then that stalled him a little bit longer than Envy was expecting, so there he was able to up B late, and Envy wasn't ready for it. He's been covering that early up B, like I was talking about. Now, yeah, that down smash in neutral, kind of neutral, kind of a scramble situation, but either way, it's gonna do it. And Envy's gonna want it back. He's got another set to work with if he loses here, but I think he's pretty happy to play on PS2 more or less all the time.
Womp, punishing. Oh wow, yeah, it's
Really
so
good
sad.
call.
Oh, look at he's just standing right on the range.
Yeah, Envy's calling out these fireballs really well right now. Okay, I don't think either of them were quite ready for that back air to reverse, but it sent Gallo far enough away that it didn't really matter that Envy wasn't ready for a follow-up. Yeah. Okay. Gallo's just playing it. Envy's just playing it safe. He's taking space, forcing Gallo to go out as far as he can to avoid getting edge guarded, but then Envy's just waiting for him back on stage.
Ooh, the rare little counter.
Yeah, it's one of those times where you triggered the counter, but you didn't actually get hit by it. So it's pretty ideal there for Gallo, even though he didn't actually land the up air he was going for. Oh wow, he did the down smash, and then he didn't actually pull the trigger on the second hit. Would have gotten him a lot more damage in an edge guard, but just wasn't ready for it.
Do you have to like press A again after the first hit of down smash?
Yeah, you just hit A again, but if you're not ready, you don't want to like mash it all the time, because if you whiff on the first one, it's not that punishable. If you whiff the first one and then do the second one, then it's punishable. Oh my god, these up airs.
Oh my god. Oh,
Jesus.
wait a minute.
Okay, yep, and he's back. Good meteor cancel there by Envy. See, Gallo's loving these up tilts. I don't see any other Mario like use up tilt basically ever.
That's kind of Mario's move. Like you think of like Smash 4 and Ultimate, it's like up tilt.
Yeah, that's like the iconic combo starter, but in this game it's all about grab and down tilt mostly. You don't really see it. But Gallo's trying to bring it back in style. Yep, that early up B there just gonna stop any attempts at a back air. Okay. And there, so Gallo, Envy that time, he tried to call out Gallo doing the down B again, and so that's the mix-up, is like, if you try to edge guard him by calling out the down B and he up B's through you, you just take the hit. But if you're not ready for if you expect the early up B and try to cover that, and he down B's, then he's just gotten way more height, it's way harder to actually kill him. Crazy angle there on that down smash. Gallo got the slide off and was not remotely ready for it. Dodges into the blast zone.
Reverse it. That's always the saddest.
Yeah.
Now you're in the disadvantage.
Yeah, reverse hits near the ledge can feel so bad sometimes, because it's like you did the right thing, you hit them with the move, and all of a sudden they're in center stage, and you're not. You just lost all that positioning.
Unless you're Sheik, then you're like, whoa, knock at the ledge.
Yeah. Envy pulled that back. He was, like, not doing so hot at the beginning of this game. I feel like he's really pulled it back to even all the way, but he needs to take this stock to stay in winners.
Yeah, I don't know. He somehow found a way to pull ahead in the Smash, but he's losing that lead. He's getting...
Yeah, he's getting comboed hard, and that's what you were talking about, right? Like, every time Gallo hits him, he's getting so much damage for it, whereas a lot of Envy's openings are, like, one hit, and then he tries to juggle him. Just because of the nature of Ike's combo game on floaty-ish character like Oreo.
That's gotta be the most satisfying thing in the world. Like, those that's gotta be so satisfying.
It feels so good to hit. Okay, great photo there. He called him out, trying to drift back on that one. was able to bring it to Game 5 in this set. So this is Gallo's tournament game. If he wins, he gets another set. He needs to win one more. If he loses, then Envy takes the tournament. Let's see. I feel like these characters both want so many of the same things in a stage. Like, normally you would see both Mario and Ike going to, like, walled stages or big stages where they can live longer, but they both benefit from those things. So we're just going to, like, PS2 and Metal Cavern, which are relatively neutral, which is such a funny dynamic because both of these characters always have the stages. Okay. Finally, he covers that. He gets this, the media, so it could have been media canceled, but just gonna murder Mario. Take an early lead. Oh, and then...
Who's the player that can't meteor cancel? Young Quaff?
Young Quaff.
That's so
Which
funny.
I will say, genuinely impressive that he's as good as he is without being able to meteor cancel.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he's gotten as far as he has without that is incredible to me.
He should just play... Wait, he plays Meta Knight. Can't you just, like, jump out of that?
Meta Knight has, like, 4 jumps. I think what happens is he just locks himself out because he's trying to spam jump, but I have no idea. He literally gets hit by every meteor. It's so funny.
That is funny, yeah.
Yeah. In general, it's the rest of Mass is not great at it either. He's definitely the worst. Okay. Yep. Gallo's gonna drop that stock there. Envy's been picking up these grab confirms a little bit more. I think he's reading like Gallo DIing out, which is what you usually would want to do against a character with like a horizontal throw. But when you DI out hard enough, then I can just do those quick draw aerials and chase you anyway. So it's weird to DI expose. You're trying to 50-50 them and hoping that you guess right. Oh wow, he clanked that up smash. That was crazy. And now Gallo is just in his face right now. Mario has such good frame data up close that like, even though he wasn't comboing him a lot of the time though, he was always in frame advantage because Mario was faster. And there's not a lot that I can do about it other than take the hits and try to get back to neutral.
Kate said that the problem with Young Quaff is that he holds up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He locks himself out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where like it makes sense that it's a thing that players have problems with, but usually when you have been that good for that long, it's something that like they go, oh, I should stop dying to like meteors at 0. I'll work on this. So it's just a funny problem for that good of a player to have. Jeez, okay. So Gallo, he only got 29 though. Relatively low damage for a Mario combo at 0, but he's still got a ton of momentum right now to bring this to a set 2.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, he tried to end him. And he's gonna make this back, but that would have ended the game for sure.
It must be so annoying for Envy how much rides on this one stock. Because it's like, I gotta play so much more after this. But I'm sure he likes this game, so he doesn't mind, but still.
Yeah, I think he likes playing Gallo. These two are part of the old school New York crew way back in the day. These guys have been around for at least 7 years now, if not longer. They've all been around since 2014 or so.
How long has Malachi been around? I tried looking for a documentary on Malachi, like, kind of learned about him. There's, like, really not a lot about him. He's kind of a mystery, just kind of, to me at least.
No, I mean, there's not a lot of information about most of these players, like, online. I think Malachi's in the same boat, like, he's been around since 3.0 or so. Okay, so Gallo is going to reset. But yeah, I think most of these guys have been around since around 3.0. Players like Gallo have been top players since then. Like, Gallo was a top player in 3.0, whereas Malachi only really got good in 3.6 in, like, kind of the end of 2015, early 2016. But he was one of the newer members of what was called Free Saltines, or FS, which is the crew that a lot of the old New York New Jersey
that's what that is. I see FS everywhere, yeah.
Yeah, FS is Free Saltines. That's the crew with, like, Frozen, Gallo, Boyko, Envy. I know about the legendary 2v1. That is old shit. It was Leffen and I want to say Matt.Zeb, at some old ass tournament, and Gallo just 2v1 them. It was crazy. That must have been 2013. It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
But yeah,
PM has
Gallo's
like
been.
this so many like distinct eras. Like, who was like the best like in 2.6? Like, was it always like other Smash players like Armada and stuff like being the best, or like?
Yeah, back then, I think the first time there was really like a PM player in contention was 3.6. Crazy Aftel, by the way. Because it was like, originally it was just MTK by default, and then like Wizzy had the Sonic era. Actually, no, I take that back. There was a brief period where Metroid was in contention for #1.
That's so sick. Let's go, Brian.
Like, yeah, Metroid, he won, I think it was Big House 3?
I've seen that bracket, yeah.
Yeah, he won Big House 3 over Mango. And that was like pretty much the only time that a PM, like a primarily PM player, actually defended against like top melee players for a long time.
That's cool.
So that was a really big deal. And then, like, he's never been top 50. That was the best he'd ever been, and then he just kind of was around and like a good player. And now he's like back to being a top player again. So it's really cool seeing that come full circle all those years later.
So another cool thing is like Metroid hosted like one of my first tournaments.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then he was at my tournament, and I was like, and I played him in pools, and I was like, hey, you hosted my first tournament. And I was like,
that's so sick. I've never met him, but I'm excited to. He's coming to Jailbreak.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun. He's so sweet. He's a
everything I've heard is that he's like the nicest guy. Teals loves him because apparently he housed him at something. I don't remember what.
Oh my goodness, this game is so sick.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about like old PM history. These guys are
Making
going at it
PM
still.
history.
Envy's definitely been like, he's had a solid lead this whole game. I don't feel like anything major has changed. It just feels like he's executing his game plan a little bit better, and he's not getting hit by those huge combos we saw from Gallo earlier. Yep, Blanksy's telling people in chat, sign up smash.gg/jailbreak. If you haven't already. Gonna be dope. Oh, jeez, is he dead?
Oh, hi, Blanksy. Thanks for the sub, Blanksy. I'm 10 subs away from 100. That's cool.
Oh, shit, let's go.
I applied for a partner the other day. I had like 200 average viewers on this account because I just like...
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, well, I mean, I guess streaming 2 huge PM majors is like a pretty good way to get your numbers up.
Yeah, I streamed the 2 P+ majors, and then I had like 300 concurrent viewers on the Beyond Melee Invitational. And then I had like 1,000 viewers for the character announcement. So it's just like, I don't know if I'll get partner. Who knows?
Yeah, we've never found out what happens if like a PM channel qualifies for partner.
Is it Switch partner?
No, he's a affiliate. He's not a partner.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering. I was like, do I get partner if it's because I'm PM? I was wondering if I would get partner for PM.
Yeah, we've never had it happen because we've never had like a I don't know what's the right word. Like, we've always had PM stuff spread out across a bunch of channels, so we've never had a channel consistently big enough to like apply for it. Whereas obviously Heartswap has been like, you've been streaming so much stuff recently.
Yeah.
So
that's what I kind of wanted to be.
Channel like that.
I definitely just wanted to be like the BTS or like BG Bootcamp of like the alternative like Smash scene and stuff like that. Like for.
Yeah. And I mean, like, for as new as you are to the PM scene, you're definitely on your way. I don't know what he's doing, but Gallo's gonna let him back.
He's dead.
Never mind.
What's this doc? Wait! Gallo restarted.
Okay.
What a homie.
It's go reset.
I've heard Dale has a nasty Donkey Kong. I don't know. I don't think Dale will be allowed in my tournaments anymore.
No, Dale's sick. You gotta let him in.
True.
He's the underdog. He's also Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, true.
Self-proclaimed. Also, that was the spike on that down air. Something P+ added is the blue fire effect when you hit the spike.
Yeah.
So when you see that, that's how you know that like, oh, they're super dead. He also could have killed him again, but he got off ledge. Probably not intentional, but might have just been giving him a homie after Gallo literally gave him back a stock twice. And this is, I didn't comment on this, but this is a bold pick against Ike.
Really?
Like taking Ike to Green
Oh
Hill,
yeah, the walls and stuff.
you've got the walls, but it's also just the tiny stage and the small side blast zones are all good things for Ike.
Yeah, like get killed by a fair.
Yeah, like it is a great Mario stage too, which is probably why we're here. Because Mario benefits, he loves the walls too. What is going on this game? Okay, well he's gonna let him back because Gallo did it earlier, I guess. So like I was saying, these two benefit from a lot of similar stages, which is why the counter picking is so weird. But it's still very weird just to see someone taking Naked to Green Hill. I don't think that's something I've really ever seen.
Drop zone.
Yeah, he makes this back. Yeah.
Envy dashes.
Mhm.
The envy dashes on ledge. Wow. Okay.
Oh, good up there. I didn't think he'd have time. Ike down tilt is like low-key a crazy combo move.
Yeah, definitely. It's like whenever I'm like learning a character, I always find that one move, and Ike down tilt was the one move. I was like, yeah, this is funny.
Ike down tilt, like everyone knows about up tilt and F tilt. Ike down tilt is fucked up, because it's a meteor, so it breaks crouch cancel. In the first actional frame, it has really early interruptible as soon as frames, IASA. So like you can just spam it on shield. It's actually like not that unsafe. Yeah, you're gonna live that because of Green Hill, ironically. Okay, that one's really But yeah, Ike down tilt is a crazy move.
1-1.
Yeah, keeping it competitive. Wouldn't be surprised if we go back to like. I mean, Envy was just taken to PS2 earlier, but we're gonna see Dreamland now. Okay. So, like I said, this is a stage that's great for both of them. You still got the walls, but they're also just heavy characters that can recover from damn near anywhere. So, if they don't die off the blast zones, you're gonna see them making it back from crazy percents. See, like he's 100% fine there. But he's kind of getting whooped in neutral right now. Like Gallo's just kept the pressure on and put on so much damage to stock. Okay, and now he's gonna down B. He's got plenty of height. Still has a jump too. Yeah, and he can just go to that plat. Envy wasted his double jump there. I think maybe unintentionally after the wall jump, but still made it back.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The deal with edge loading Mario is it's all about being on ledge at like the right time, and the problem is you usually have to read them to do that. Great double down smash there.
Ooh. That was
okay. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know what that was, but we'll take it.
That was a plat cancel fair, or auto
I'm
cancel.
assuming so. Yeah, I think fair. It might have been back air too. Like he might have, because he turned around with the C stick to F smash. So he might have been trying to drop through back air, but either way. Yeah, he's gonna get the hatch dash and force him on stage, but bit of a weak punish with the get up attack. Oh, Gallo, yeah, Gallo jab reset him and then like assumed he was gonna get the punish, but this is PM. Nobody gets jab reset anymore. We all buffer out.
What do you buffer out of jab reset?
If you buffer any get up option when you get jab reset, usually people do roll, but I think you can do standard get up too. You'll just do that instead of like the jab reset animation. So like,
weird.
Anytime you get jab reset, just try to like buffer a roll to the side, and you'll do the equivalent of like a tech roll out.
That's cool. Also kind of sad because jab resets are always hype, but
yeah, jab resets are like, I don't know, they're dope and they're obviously a huge punish when you get them, but it's one of those things that's become less common over time because the player base has gotten so good at the defensive stuff in this game. We just don't get hit by the easy things anymore. Okay, and Gallo that, but he's down by quite a lot right now.
Yeah, I was playing Shadowhawk and I would like jab them at like 50 and they would just not move, and I'm like, oh my god. Or like with Zard, I would jab them at Zard 50 and they were splitting in.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's another thing. PM players are very good at crouch cancel. Yeah, a skill we've all picked up. Okay, Gallo's getting on a lot of damage right now, but basically if he gets hit once, he's probably dead, so. Back throw, he's just gonna take the edge guard here, but he can try to cape, yeah, he can try to cape quick draw, but Quickdraw attack is so fast and so disjointed. It's really hard to do that successfully. And that F-Tilt just gonna do it.
Envy just, like, teleports off the ledge.
Mm. Yeah, he kind of does. Hey, the PM stats guy, I will confirm what both said. 166 is bigger than 127. Okay, so now we're on Metal Cavern, which was Gallo's counter pick in the first set. It went relatively well for him. It makes sense he would run it back here. Oh my god, that DI mix-up. I don't even know what the mix-up was, though, because, like, clearly Gallo was Envy was expecting another combo extension, but I feel like after that up tilt, it makes sense to go for fair. Like, he had him at high enough percent. So, I don't know. But he caught... Either way, he caught Envy slipping on the DI. Absolutely murdered him with that forward edge. But he brings it back, no problem. I love that the reverse up air there. Mario has, like, it's smaller because his up air is a smaller hitbox than someone like Falcon, but he does have kind of like a Tipman effect on his up air to get the right hitbox, and we saw Gallo use it there really well. Keep getting their names wrong. Yeah, just raw fair. He's gonna take it. Okay, Envy fights his way back on stage. Something I feel like he's been trying and struggling to do is, like, I've been seeing Envy do a lot of preemptive shielding when Gallo's trying to jump at him and stuff like that, but between the fireballs hitting his shield and Mario's aerials just being ridiculously safe, he hasn't been able to get much for it. Because even if, like, Mario does an aerial on your shield, none of them are shield grabbable. His aerials are just all safe. So, just an unfortunate trait that Envy needs to kind of figure out how to deal with. That's it, yeah. That double fair gonna combo at basically any percent above 50, and just forever. Okay, yeah, he makes this back, no problem, but immediately into Gallo's loving arms. And then landing there, he can help him chase onto that platform super well. Gallo's option selection is so good compared to most players. Like, he does so many things that I don't see anyone else. I wouldn't see anyone else think of. It's always a treat to watch.
Funny edge guard.
Yeah, that was a weird down air, but I guess. Sure.
Because down air can spike and meteor too, right?
It can spike or meteor, and then he got the wrong hit and it still worked.
Yeah.
But in fairness to Gallo, I wasn't expecting that hit either, so I wouldn't have been ready to attack. All of a sudden, though, this is really close. This is definitely...
Now this is very not close.
I think he is...
No way!
What is... Okay, well, Envy wants this to be a game 10, apparently.
Yeah, Envy wanted that to happen.
I don't know what happened there. I mean, obviously just a tech error, but crazy SD on last stock. I wonder where we're going on game 5. It might be a PS2 day. We've seen Gallo go there or Envy go there in the first set of grands, and it went pretty well. But maybe he's thinking something a little more polarizing. Nope, PS2. Why am I doubting the New York player's ability to go to PS2 every single time? I should know by now.
I love the black and white 2 music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is game 10.
Yeah. I think it's
couple of scrappers.
Yeah. Not... I think this is, this is game 14 total. They didn't quite go the full distance game 5 in winners finals, but either way, a lot of games between these two. And like I said, I mean, both same crew, they've been playing a ton anyway, so always great to see a matchup like this, which we could have seen anytime in the last 5 years, still be happening now. Yeah. Awesome.
The winner of this game gets invited to the Quickdraw Invitational with the prize pool and a really special prize for the winner of the East Coast and West Coast. So there is stakes, but I wouldn't be surprised if the loser of this match ends up making it to another week. So I'm sure they're not too scared. Envy enters every week, basically now.
Yeah, exactly. If someone wins and then wins another one, does it just go to the second place person that week?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, makes sense. Um, should be right now just
They just get a
balling
second.
Gallo out.
They get a second spot in bracket to play secondaries with.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
That'll be fun, actually.
yeah, just give Nog a spot for each of his characters.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, or like Dale. I wonder if we could see Dale and Motovug in the same place. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, could be hype. We've never seen them face off, but I'm sure that would be an incredible set.
I wonder how Dale feels about Knuckles.
I doubt he likes it. I mean, such a degenerate character.
Yeah,
How
right?
could he?
Oh, bam! Couple of aerials.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like Envy might have been getting hit by like 8 aerials in a row, but it's one thing when you get hit by multiple Mario aerials. Like aerials just hurt.
Yeah.
He's taking so much damage and just fades back a little too far on that air dodge. Not quite gonna get the ledge.
Ike's like in this game, Ike's sword doesn't feel sharp unless he's quick drawing, and it just feels like a club. It's like
Yeah, he just hits you. Um, okay, Gallo's starting to bring it back, but he needs some kind of a he needs a down tilt or a grab or something into a kill now because Envy's just getting so much damage and he's been getting more consistent with the edge guards as the set goes on. So this is a really scary percent for Gallo to be at, even though Mario's recovery can go so far. Okay, he's got 88 on him. That's a couple more hits left. Very doable, but he's gonna need to play this carefully.
oh, looks like that was the up air.
Yeah, I feel like he just knew there. That is just a brutal combo. Like we were talking about earlier, Ike down tilt, like that meteor hitbox can be a very, very good combo move. So you can see that he just kind of knew. But by the way, good stuff to Envy, taking home Quickdraw. Exams number 3. Joining. Do you remember who the last 2 winners were? I don't quite remember.
Kumatora
Okay.
and shoot, I just know Kumatora.
Yeah. I'm sure someone in chat will remember. But yeah, that's good stuff to him. Bringing it all the way home. 14 games against Gallo. Really incredible set to be able to watch and commentate that in 2021.
Duh, Stango.
Stango, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a
That
40-person bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one was massive.
Yeah, the first one was like 70.
Yeah. And I'm sure they'll I think it just kind of goes in waves. I think you've probably got a lot of people still traveling back from Low Tide City today. So.
Perhaps in November we'll have a little bit of resurgence.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be signing off, but not before we shout out our special little sponsor, Metafy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, speaking of Envy, the winner of today is a Metafy coach. If you want to learn how to quick draw like that little gamer,
yeah,
then book a lesson on Metafy.
Yeah, they use Envy NYC on Metafy. Also got players like Switch, Jasper, Junebug. Lots of great P+ players who can teach you how to get better.
Junebug's smart. I like Junebug.
Yeah.
I had a lesson with Jasper. We were working on a Mewtwo for the guide we're making. Very smart as well.
Yeah, Jasper knows so much more about the game than they will let on. But
yeah,
definitely an incredibly talented and very smart player when you ask the right questions.
Definitely. I guess we'll find a little gamer to raid.
Yeah. Let's see who's streaming. Who's streaming Brawl?
Thunders is streaming Apex. So
yeah, you could raid. You could raid Wisely. He's streaming. He's literally streaming prep for the Invitational.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Mm.
Is it just It's Wisely?
It's at Wisely.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, have a good one. Go enjoy Wisely stream.